Hey, today I'm talking about Osgood Perkins' first 3 films. And the names of those 3 movies are I Am the Pretty Thing That Lives in the House, Gretel and Hansel, and The Blackcoat's Daughter. First up is I Am the Pretty Thing That Lives in the House. This is a 2016 film starring Ruth Wilson. And the basic premise is Ruth is going to die. She is a hospice nurse and she just spends like a year caring for this dying woman in what is probably a haunted house. And it's a neat little film. I definitely liked it. It's definitely very slow, like all 3 of his first films. And it's much more about like vibes and atmosphere. There is like one big jump scare, but it's mostly just relying on like the creepiness of this world. And there's a lot of like narration stuff too, because she does read this book that may or may not be true. Like, that does have some good poetic language in there. But that does kind of make me wonder if a film was the correct choice for this story, if like a short story or full novel would have made more sense. I definitely enjoyed the concept a lot. It was definitely creepy and interesting, and the mystery of it all definitely pulled me in. Are there ghosts? Is this just an old lady going insane? Is this a young person going insane? What's actually going on? Like, that type of stuff was interesting. It definitely was slow though, and I don't think I was quite in the mood for such a slow movie. So there's a chance on a different day that I could like it more, but on the day that I watched it, it hit me as just fine. So would I recommend it? If you like a good atmospheric horror story and you're in the mood for a slow, quiet movie, then yeah, you can definitely go for it, and I think you got a good chance of liking this. If you can't handle the slow, it's gonna just be kind of a disaster for you. So yeah, it is a good, solid little film. You just gotta be in the right headspace to enjoy it. Next up is Gretel and Hansel. This is a 2020 film starring Sophia Lillis, an actor who I'm a big fan of. And the basic premise is it is the classic Hansel and Gretel story told from her perspective. She is older than him. Their mom kicks them out because she just can't afford to feed children. So they go wandering for a bit, eventually find this witch in the woods. The witch takes a liking to her and is trying to fatten up the boy. It's again a very slow, quiet film. I did like the focus on Sophia. I thought that was interesting. It kind of becomes a coming of age story. Definitely asks some interesting questions about like children being a burden type of thing, or like siblings getting in the way of your own wants and needs. And I thought that was definitely interesting. It had a really good end. I enjoyed the end a lot. I will do a slight spoiler and say that it wasn't the huntsman that saves the day. The day even was saved. But it again mostly relies on atmosphere and vibes as kind of the horror of it. And it is interesting for sure. It's just that slowness definitely got to me. It was not a good weekend for me to watch slow movies. So there's a chance on a better day that I could like it more. I did think it was fine. I think it was good. It wasn't quite as good as I Am the Pretty Thing, but it's definitely not bad by any means. My recommendation would be the exact same. Like, if you want good, quiet, slow, atmospheric horror, this is a pretty decent little one. But if you can't handle slow, quiet, no, don't. So yeah, it's an alright little film that I would cautiously recommend. And lastly is The Blackcoat's Daughter. This is a 2015 film starring Kiernan Shipka, Emma Roberts, and Lucy Boynton. And the basic premise is Lucy and Kiernan are at this girls' Catholic school over a break. But something's a little off with Kiernan. Maybe it's something kind of demonic. And then Emma comes into the movie later. She's doing this hitchhiking thing. It's kind of vague what exactly is going on with her till much later into the film, so I won't say exactly what her whole deal is. Upon reflection, I definitely liked the story. I thought the beats that they hit were interesting. I liked the ideas and concepts brought forward a lot. They're weird and strange and interesting, and it definitely had a good ending that is interesting and unique. You don't really see stories exactly quite like this. Much like the other 2 movies I talked about today though, it It's very slow. This is the slowest of the bunch, and man, was it a struggle bus to get through. Which I felt really bad, because like one of my friends really loves this movie, and we watched it together once, closer to when it came out, but I really didn't remember a whole lot with it. There's a chance I fell asleep the first time I watched it, because halfway through, everything just felt like a brand new movie to me, so I was very taken aback. I do sort of wonder if like a shorter runtime would have really helped me with this, just like tighten it up a bit, or maybe like some restructuring could have maybe done something. I'm not exactly sure. It just was too slow for me. It wasn't bad though, like the performances were interesting, and like I said, I like the concept, I like the beats, I like the story. It's just the speed at which the story was delivered was not enough for me. So yeah, I wouldn't say I liked watching this film, but it definitely wasn't a didn't like for me. Would I recommend it? Very cautiously. Gotta be really in for the slow, quiet stuff to get something out of this film. It's not bad, it's just a little difficult. So yeah. Alrighty, now for today's rankings. First up we got I Am the Pretty Thing That Lives in the House, sitting at number 115 in the liked section. And then after that is Gretel Hansel, sitting at number 127, again in the liked section. And then bringing up the rear, right at the very top of the meh section, is The Blackcoat's Daughter, sitting at number 137. And this is out of a total of 156 old movies so far this year.